what am I doing? I'm showing you guys that it's, you know, the weather is getting so beautiful out there. My shoulders are out. I've got a butt top on. This is me getting ready for spring, by the way. Yeah, this is me practicing. I've got all of my sexy tops out. I've got all of my badot tops out, my badot dresses, all of the mini skirts and mini dresses, because, and guess what? If you're in the UK, you know that the lockdown restrictions are being lifted. Having said that, welcome back to Minastic Moments. If you're new here, thank you, welcome. Thank you for clicking on that button, and thank you for subscribing as well. But if you haven't subscribed already, please just do me a favor and click here and then click here and join the growing family and the growing community. And for those of you who have joined the community, thank you so much. I see my subscribers count growing daily, and it fills me with so much joy, because again, you know, I started this as a hobby, but seeing how people trust me enough to watch my content, to subscribe, to come back over and over again, even though they haven't subscribed, but to view my content, it fills me with so much joy. Thank you. And please, if you haven't subscribed, honestly, I don't buzz at night, I don't buzz during the day. All you need to do is just click the subscribe button and click the notification bell. I upload every Sunday or Monday, where I'm not able to upload on a Sunday, and I'm beginning to try to get a bit more lifestyle content out, so that will be uploaded fortnightly, so every other week. Guys, actually I think I wore this top because we are doing something with lemons. Yeah, we're going to be making lemon bars, and I feel like I should juggle. Something in my mind just says to me, Mina, go for it. I've never juggled before, but something says just go for it. Just go for it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna juggle. I'm not gonna let these lemons touch the floor because I do not know how to juggle. Yeah, I do not know how to juggle. But having said that, today's recipe is quick, easy, it's fun, and the taste. Look, I've got my neck out because I want to enjoy today's recipe. It's gonna be amazing. So come with me, let's get started. We're gonna power this up. I'm going to list all of the ingredients in the description box below, but we're going to do this in 2 phases. So come on this journey with me. Let's get started to making our lemon bars. Okay, cool. So to make the shortbread crust, we're going to need 200 grams of butter. We are also going to need half a cup of caster sugar. You could use any sugar of your choice. We're going to use the paddle top. You could use a hand mixer if that's what you have at home. You don't necessarily have to go through the whole paparazzi of using this, honestly. Now what I like to do is ensure that my butter and my sugar are well mixed together first, and then I've just added in 1.5 cups of flour. I used plain flour and 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence, and then I'm just going to put that together for it to mix thoroughly. Now you could do this 2 ways actually. You could leave it to form a dough. Oh yeah, I also added a pinch of salt. You could leave it to whisk until it forms a dough, or you could just leave it to mix well enough that you can't see any flour. It's well mixed together, and then you could pop it onto your baking dish. I've used some parchment paper. You would need to line your baking dish with parchment papers either way, so both ways, very important. Now you then have to transfer the shortbread crust onto the baking dish, and what you want to do is ensure that you press it down properly. So you need to take your time with this. Make sure your hands are clean, and into the oven it goes to bake at 150 degrees for 20 minutes. Now you could see that it is well baked. There's a little bit of a crusting around the sides, which is perfect. Next, what we want to do is zest our lemons. So in zesting the lemons, please ensure that you are only trying to grate out. You can use a grater for this, by the way, the smallest openings on the grater. Now you don't want to get the whitish bits of the lemon. All you're trying to do is get all of that yellowish goodness off of the lemon. So when you're zesting, you just need to be very, very careful to go over this slowly, if you like, but take your time with it. There's no rush with zesting, really. I'm going to be zesting all of the 5 lemons, by the way. And again, there's no rush. Just take your time so that you ensure that you're only getting the bits that needs to be gotten and you're not doing anything extra. Right, so after zesting the lemon, the next thing you want to do is squeeze all of the lemon into a jar. And next we're going to put together a lemon curd topping. Now I've got 7 eggs in there, and I've also got 1.5 cups of caster sugar. Now the sugar isn't too much because remember we're using a whole cup of lemon juice, which I've just added, and the lemon juice is quite tangy, so you want a balance of the taste, really. And we're also using the lemon zest as well. So put that in and then mix that in properly. You might need a deep bowl for this. I'm just trying to be very, very careful so that I don't make a mess. And next you're going to need 1 cup of flour. Now if you're following this exact recipe, you will need all of these ingredients, but you could scale up or scale down as the case may be. So if you've got a smaller baking pan, you would have to scale down on the ingredients. Very important. Next you want to put the flour in gently and mix gently, so you don't want to put it in all at once, and you want to mix it in very, very gently. Now just ensure that you can't see any more traces of flour. That's when you know that it's ready. And all you want to do is pour all of that lemony goodness on the baking dish, on your shortbread crust, and you want to pop that back into the oven to bake for at 150 degrees C for about 30 to 35 minutes. And there you have it. Our lemon bars are almost ready. Now it's almost ready to go, not so much so. I'm going to leave it to cool down for a bit, and then it'll be time for us to do the honors of just cutting it up. Now I like to make squares. You can make rectangles. If I was using a round baking dish, I actually really love it when I make, you know, little triangles. Quite fun to do. Now the fun part of this would be in cutting it up, but always have a kitchen towel with you, so for every time the knife goes into the mix, you want to clean the knife with a kitchen towel. It's very, very important to do that, so do not forget or skip this process through. Now I'm just going in, and yes, when you're also cutting, don't forget you've got the shortbread crust at the bottom, so it's not going to be as soft as the top, so you want to go in gently but with a little bit of force so that you can ensure that you are cutting it in properly. I'm just taking my time to cut this in because again the bottom is quite crusty because of the shortbread crust we have at the bottom, so I'm just taking my time with this. Right, so almost done with this. The next bit is the fun bit. You would certainly need powdered sugar, and all you want to do is just sprinkle a little bit on the top of your lemon bars, just a little bit, not too much. But I really, really love this process of the sprinkling. I don't know, there's just something about it that fills me with so much joy. And after sprinkling, your lemon bars are ready to be served. Just ready to be served. I feel like I'm doing too much sprinkling at this point in time. But the beauty about the lemon bars is the inside. Where you think that, oh, the outside and the inside is gonna look alike, no, you're in for a right treat. Now this has been served up. Can you see the contrast? I don't know about you, but this is filling me with so much joy.